Hail forms in strong thunderstorms when water droplets are carried upwards by thunderstorm updrafts into extremely cold areas of the atmosphere, where they freeze. These ice particles then grow larger by colliding with supercooled water, water that is liquid at below freezing temperatures, that freezes onto their surface. Eventually, the hail becomes too heavy for the updraft to support and falls to the ground. Here's a more detailed explanation. 1. Updrafts. Thunderstorms have strong, upward currents of air called updrafts. These updrafts are crucial for hail formation as they carry water droplets high into the storm cloud. 2. Freezing. As the water droplets are carried upwards, they encounter freezing temperatures at high altitudes. At these altitudes, the water droplets can freeze into ice particles. 3. Growth. These ice particles can then collide with more supercooled water droplets, causing them to freeze onto the ice particle and making it grow larger. 4. Cycling. The hailstone can be carried up and down within the thunderstorm by the updrafts and downdrafts, collecting more layers of ice as it moves through areas with supercooled water. 5. Fall. Eventually, the hailstone becomes too heavy for the updraft to support, and it falls to the ground as a hailstone. To survive a hail storm, the primary recommendation is to seek immediate shelter indoors, away from windows and skylights. If you are caught outside, find the nearest sturdy building or low-lying area and protect your head and body. If driving, pull over to a safe location away from trees and power lines, and wait for the storm to pass. During the storm, seek shelter. If indoors, move to a basement or interior room away from windows. If outside, find a sturdy building or low-lying area and protect your head and body. Stay away from windows, avoid windows, glass doors, and skylights, as hail can shatter them. Protect yourself, use a helmet or thick blanket to shield yourself from potential debris. If driving, pull over to a safe location away from trees and power lines. Cover yourself with a blanket or your arms, and wait for the storm to pass. Stay informed, monitor local weather and news updates. Stay unplugged. Avoid using phones and electrical appliances during a severe hailstorm where lightning is present, to avoid electrocution. Before the storm, monitor weather forecasts, stay informed about potential severe weather, including hailstorms. Prepare your home, secure loose objects outdoors, and clear gutters and downspouts. Protect your car, park your car in a garage or under a sturdy shelter. Consider using a hail car cover or other protective measures. By following these guidelines, you can significantly reduce the risk of injury and damage during a hailstorm. Several visual and atmospheric signs can indicate an impending hail storm. Dark, towering clouds, thunder, lightning, and sudden drops in temperature are all indicators of a potentially hailstorm. Additionally, changes in wind direction and strong, gusty winds can also precede a hail storm. Here's a more detailed breakdown. Visual signs. Dark, towering clouds. Look for storm clouds that are dark, gray, and appear to be rising or expanding rapidly. Greenish or dark green sky. While not always a definitive sign, a greenish or dark green sky can sometimes indicate the presence of large amounts of water and ice in the storm clouds, potentially leading to hail. Cloud formations. Pay attention to the shape and movement of clouds. Strong updrafts can cause the clouds to have a layered or shelf-like appearance, or even an anvil shape, which is a sign of a potentially severe thunderstorm. Atmospheric signs, thunder and lightning. These are common indicators of a thunderstorm, which is the type of storm that can produce hail. Strong, gusty winds. Changes in wind direction and sudden gusts can indicate the presence of a storm with strong updrafts and downdrafts. Sudden drop in temperature. A rapid decrease in temperature can suggest that a storm is approaching and that conditions may be favorable for hail formation. Wind shear. If the wind is noticeably faster at higher altitudes than at ground level, this can create instability and potentially lead to hail formation. Other considerations: weather alerts. Pay attention to weather alerts issued by local news or the National Weather Service. Radar. If you have access to a radar app or website, you can look for strong radar echoes, which indicate heavy precipitation, and areas of high reflectivity in the middle to upper levels of storms, which can suggest hail formation. Location. Certain areas, like Hail Alley, parts of Texas, Nebraska, and Colorado, are more prone to hail storms, particularly during certain times of the year. History. If you're in an area that has experienced hail storms in the past, it's wise to be extra vigilant when a thunderstorm approaches.